here. What's up, Fox 26? What's up, Fox 26? You already know what it is. You already know what it is. Appreciate y'all. Hey, we up in this thing. Hey, roster cut day. Roster cut day. We up in here. Let me know y'all up in here. Comment. Let me know y'all up in here. Let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. Hey, make sure you hit that like button when y'all come through. Make sure you hitting that like button. I'm gonna let a couple of y'all fall in through before we get started. Already, like I said, make sure you hitting that like button. Hold up. Hold up. Make sure you hitting that like button. Make sure you hitting that like button when you come through. Make sure you're hitting that like button. Yeah, yeah. Hey, what's up? What's up, to me, Houston? What's up? What's up, Steve? Premier. Yeah, yeah. You know, I gotta get you. I definitely gotta get you. Wait, what's up, Michael? What's the deal? What's the deal? Texas cut Eric Murray. I believe. Yeah, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Hot butter garbage already. He definitely need to be cut. What's up, Smokey? What's good with you? What's up, Smokey? Smokey? What's up, Smokey? What's the deal, Houston B? What's the deal? Hey man, hey, okay, y'all done feel it, y'all done feel the thing quick today. Normally take a little bit, y'all done feel the thing quick today already. I guess the cut day. So y'all already know what it is. Houston Texans have cut their roster down to 53, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't seen all the cuts. Uh, I haven't really seen all of them yet. Uh, but we all know we all know we all understand. We all know we all know we all understand exactly what the gist of it is. You know what I'm saying? We all know exactly what the primary of what's really gonna go on, and that one of the biggest names that has been talked about was Ross Blacklight. I know we were talking about more than likely Ross Blacklight's gonna get cut, and we were talking about this. Was it talking about last week during the preseason that we were talking about it during the preseason last week exactly about what will happen when it comes to Ross Blacklock. Would he get cut? Like, you know, because he was playing a lot of snaps during that throughout the end of the preseason games and stuff like that. And I said that's always a bad sign because one or two things happen. Either they're trying to make that they giving you an opportunity to make your way on the roster, try to play your way back into their good graces, or hey man, we just need basically they're not telling them this, but this is what the conversation they having behind the scenes, basically giving them some tape so other teams can see. So if he gets cut, he find a home pretty quickly, and or get traded. And I get off a trade, and that's exactly what happened. He got traded to the Minnesota Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. The Texans gave up him in a seventh round pick to pick up a sixth round pick. So they basically got rid of a seventh round pick, just like to give him give them a give them a 7th round pick and Ross Blacklock just to get a 6th round pick. So basically got cut, but technically got traded. Just a disappointment. Ross Blacklock was a disappointment. Another guy from the Bill O'Brien draft class, the one draft that Bill O'Brien had, the 2020 draft. Only people that's left off of that draft class is Jonathan Gennard, and if I'm not mistaken, what's the offensive lineman? What's the offensive lineman name? Charlie Heck. If I'm not mistaken, because I haven't seen if Charlie Heck has gotten cut. If he has, I apologize. I didn't notice that. I know Matt Sharpen got cut, but I'm not for sure if Charlie Heck got cut. But if he hasn't got cut, if he did get, if he hasn't got cut, it's just Charlie Heck and Jonathan Gennard. Well, we know Jonathan Gennard not getting cut. The only two left from that draft class. Now, true enough, it was a smaller draft class, but your 2nd round pick, Ross Blacklock, you just traded. Last year they got rid of Isaiah Coulter, and they got rid of John Reed. Last year both of them only lasted 1 year with the team. And like I said, Blacklock at least lasted 2, but I mean that's not good for a 2nd round pick to only last 2 years with a team, and just never really showed you anything. Um, just never really showed anything. Unfortunate because he's from the city of Houston, played at TCU. So he's a homegrown kid. So you want him, you rooted for him, you want him to do well. and you wanted him to actually ball, and it never happened. You never got to see it. It never manifested in anything, and it was just a poor move. Uh, Especially who you gave up. I mean, especially who you passed on, because the very next pick is Jonathan Taylor. Then a couple picks after that, you have what's his name? Uh Trayvon Diggs. You have Christian Fulton. You have I think Laviska Shenault went before them, but what other receiver went? It was a receiver that got drafted too. But there was some players who got drafted like right after Ross Blacklock, that you passed up on. That you passed up on for Rouse Blacklock, and that is going. That's basically the sign showing how it was a disappointing pick, and just how it manifested even more to be even more disappointing pick. Also, it was also part of the Hopkins trade. That's another thing too, because the second round pick that you used to draft Rouse Blacklock was the second round pick that you got for trading Hopkins. We were talking about this last night in the Discord, because we were talking about receivers, and we were talking about who's the best receiver in the league is. And as of right now, we're gonna say, as of right now, today, was it August 30th? Today, August 30th. The best receiver in the league is Devontae Adams. I believe by the season end, it's going to be either between uh um Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. It's going to be one of those two. The Texans could have shot to get Justin Jefferson if they would have got the first round pick for Hopkins instead of if they would have got a first round pick for Hopkins instead of got a first round pick for Hopkins instead of trading and getting a second round pick for Hopkins. So it's just all those things together just makes it even more disappointing. Just makes it even more disappointing, and just the bad just makes the pick look bad. That also that you had to come away and cut them or trade them rather, just a year later, but 2 years later, and he just never showed you anything. Like I said, luckily Jonathan Gennard obviously going to be the cream of the crop of that draft, because like he might be the only last man standing. He was I was high on Jonathan Gennard. He was third on my wish list. It was and going into that draft after we trade for Brandon Cooks, it was Trayvon Diggs. After that, it was after it was Trayvon Diggs, it was Jonathan Taylor, and then Jonathan Gennard. So you got Jonathan Gennard. You could have had Jonathan Gennard and Jonathan Taylor, and you could have had Jonathan Gennard, and you could and had um I just said his name again. Just name keep falling out. Diggs, but you only have Jonathan Gennard. It is what it is. Now the running back situation is not so messed up, because you did a couple years later end up getting Dameon Pierce, who I'm very extremely high on. I know y'all seen the video. If you haven't got a chance, check out the video that me, Wise, and Wink did talking about the rookies, breaking down the rookies who we feel like are going to be the impactful rookie of the season. So if you watch the video, you know exactly where I'm going there with this. And make sure y'all watch the video. Shout out to my boys, Wise, Wink. Shout out to everybody at South Sport, my boy Honcho, my boy Ray, Hector, Tenny, Swisher. Shout out to everybody at this Sauce Sports. Shout out to Sauce Nation. Shout out Fox 26. You already know what it is. And make sure y'all hitting that like button, cause I see more people coming in here. It's in here deep right now. We in here deep tonight. We in here real deep. But the likes ain't going up. Make sure y'all hitting up that like button. Make sure you get that like button. Hey, roster moves. Hit the super chat if you want to as well. But make sure you hitting that like button. Make sure you hitting that like button. Make sure you comment. I'm gonna read the comments in a minute. But like I say, super chats get first priority because it pops up in this highlight, but it is what it is. But now back to the topic is running back, because it's a couple people in this comment section. They comment a lot, quite frequently, telling me that Marlon Mack was going to rush for 1,000 yards. I said this on numerous occasions that Marlon Mack was not going to rush for 1,000 yards. I knew that he was not rushing for 1,000 yards. Now the jury's still out. Marlon Mack actually still go rush for 1,000 yards. Y'all still technically can be right, and Marlon Mack actually does rush for 1,000 yards. Just won't be rushing for 1,000 yards for the Texans. He won't be rushing 1,000 yards for the Houston Texans. Not in 2022, unless they bring him back on the roster, because He ain't there no more. He got cut. Damian Pierce won the job. Now I was wrong because I felt like Damian Pierce would get the job, like I said, around week 9, week 10, week 11. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought he gonna get it, later on the season, have a good 6, 7, 8 possibly games of actually rushing and being the starter. And that was the reason why Marlon Mack wasn't gonna get 1,000 yards until we seen what he was doing in the preseason and seeing how they was treating him. Like, okay, he's going to start week 1. But yeah, he's definitely going to start week 1. Now it's evident that he's definitely going to be the starter week 1 because he's the guy. I know Tenny out there because he thinks that not Marlon Mack. That one reason why they keep Marlon Mack because they want to expel. They don't want to put too much of a burden on Damian Pierce. Man, this move right here, Damian Pierce is getting the bulk load of the carries. Damian Pierce is going to be getting. He might not get 20 or 25. He might not get 20 or 25. He might not get 20 or 25. And whoa. Hey, super chat. Hey, appreciate that. Shout out to that boy, the real one. Keep it 100, bro. Already, I appreciate the super chat love, bro. Definitely appreciate super chat love. Already appreciate that, man. Definitely appreciate that. You don't know how much I appreciate that, man. But yeah, that about that though, that he might not get 20 to 25. He might not get 20 to 25. They might not give him 20 to 25 carries. But I think he's going to get 15 to 20 touches. I think he will get 15 to 20 touches, which means, maybe 15 carries, 3 receptions that get you to 18, or 15 carries, 5 receptions. Something like he's going to get, I think, 15 to 20 touches a game. Now, there's going to be some games out there, like it's going to be some guys that he probably would get a good carry load because maybe it's a game we win it, or it's a game that it's a close game, keep the running game going. And it's going to be some games he probably will get probably less than that because get less than 15, only get 12 carries because hey, we behind a lot, so we gotta throw the ball a lot type and throw it downfield type situation. I mean, there's other different factors into those things as well. And hey, man, shout out to that boy Chris, man. Hey, shout out to that boy, another super chat. Shout out to that boy Chris for the super chat. What's your take on the Colts? Oh snap, hold on, my bad. What's your take on the Colts having 2 players? Number 5, JT, he was not even 100 last year, and Darius Leonard, who was 18, Quentin Nelson 25. Quentin Nelson 28. Do you still think the Texans will win against the Colts despite destroying the Bucks? Okay, you asked a lot of things. One about the Colts having two top 10 having 2 top 10 players. Yeah, yeah. Having 2 top 10 players and with top 20 players. I mean, JT is definitely up there as one of the best running backs in the league, if not the best running back in the league. I definitely agree with that. I like Jonathan Taylor a whole lot. Reminds me of Arian Foster. I wouldn't have minded if he would came to Houston. We would have drafted him. He definitely could have wore that number 23. Darius Leonard, I believe, is a grown man back there, and also Quentin Nelson. Quentin Nelson helps power that offensive lineman. He's one of the best offensive linemen in the league. I know at one point was the best offensive lineman in the league, but he's definitely one of, if not the best offensive lineman in the league. Like, definitely, and so yeah, all those guys are deserving. I have no problem with none of those none of those rankings. Sidebar, I really don't really keep up. I really haven't kept up with the top 100 since 2020. Like, because I want to know the Texans ain't gonna have nobody in the top 100. Now maybe next year I might keep up with the top 100. I seen the list, but I don't even remember who was who. I really don't remember who was who because I really wasn't keeping up with the list because, like I say, I already knew with no Texans involved, so I really wasn't keeping up with it. But do I still think the Texans gonna beat the Colts week 1? Yes. That means nothing. I believe the Texans still have a shot to win week 1. We definitely gonna talk about it. We definitely gonna talk about it, but in a future video because it's definitely gonna come up before the season opener. But yes, I definitely believe the Houston Texans will win. against the Indianapolis Colts. But hey, appreciate that, Chris. Appreciate the super chat love, man. Definitely appreciate that super chat love. But but like I was saying, like I definitely think that what the Texans would do. I mean, yeah, like what the Texans would do when it comes to what the Texans will definitely do when it comes to Damian Pierce is give him a nice a load of carries. And I as they moving on the roster, they're telling you what they're doing. They're telling you exactly what they're doing, how they're going to feel, how they're going to go about it, and what they're actually going to do when it comes to this roster. And I believe the Houston Texans are on their mind frame. Now, some other notable cuts. Uh, my boy Drip gone. Drip Driscoll's gone. I mean, really, who's surprised? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he was still on the roster because last year, after they cut him, they made him a tight end so he could stay on the roster. Like it was some weird stuff. Obviously, we just talked about Marlon Mack, fullback Paul Quisenberry got cut. Max Sharpen, second round pick back in 2019, the pick right after Lonnie Johnson. So both Lonnie and Max Sharpen both are no longer on the roster. Um, Sidebar in that second round, the Texans passed up on AJ Brown, if I'm not mistaken. I think Scary Terry was already drafted, but Scary Terry was a second round pick in that draft. I can't remember exactly what pick he was. Debo was a second round pick in that draft, but I know Debo went earlier on. I know Debo went earlier on in that draft. And DJ Metcalf, because DK Metcalf was the last pick of the second round, so you definitely passed them. It's somebody else that I can't remember who they passed on. Who they passed on with those two picks, and neither one of them on the team a couple years later. Like one, they didn't do anything in 2019 either. They didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. They definitely didn't do anything since then. Nothing of note. Max Sharpton had a decent rookie year, and you thought maybe going into 2020 that he was going to possibly be something, but it never manifested to anything. And now it's on Tyus Howard, the first round pick in that draft. He has to do something. Yeah, he has to show that he was worth a first round pick. Or both Brian Gaines and Bill O'Brien's draft classes really look very pedestrian. While Nick Caserio, like I said, just did a video talking about the rookies. While Nick Caserio draft class, both of them, even with a small draft class of last year's boom. I mean, you got studs like Roy Lopez. Nico is trending in the right direction. How you feel about Davis Mills? How you feel? Some people feel one way, some people feel another way. I'm not gonna get to that conversation, but it is a conversation that people are having. So that right there kind of shows you something. And then how everybody feels about this draft class here with Stingley, with Kenyon Green, with Petrie, with obviously with Damian Pierce. What people feel about Christian Harris, what people hope to see about Michi when he comes back. Booker as well. These last two draft classes with Nick Caserio definitely have shown what an actual general manager can do versus what people who are posing as general managers can do. Because that's what Bill O'Brien was. He was a guy posing as general manager. Brian Gaines, like I said before, I believe that Brian Gaines was not a good guy at talent evaluation. I was not. I think he had issues with talent evaluation. I also think part of his thing that he had too much of a long term plan. There's one thing about having a long term plan. I think his plan was way too long. I think he was definitely had like well, how most people have a 4 to 5 year long term plan. I think he really had a 8 to 9 year long term plan. I think he was trying to build something like kind of like how an NBA roster is when you drafted a whole bunch of 18, 19, 20 18, 19, 20 year olds. Like, okay, we gonna have these guys for the next 10 years, and they still under 30. They only gonna be 28, 29 after being a 10-year vet, like type of situation. That's what his mind frame is. Like, in 10 years, we still gonna have a plethora of guys to choose from, and that's what I'm building towards. Instead of having a long term plan, but a shorter long term plan, 4 to 5 years, which is where you mostly want to be around. Um, and his draft class is indicative of that. And you see that these guys, even though we're building long term, they not fitting that timetable. They really not. They really not fitting that timetable, and that was poor evaluation. And we all know Bill O'Brien ain't know what he could do. As long as you were smart, tough, and dependable, you was ready. Like, really, all you had to do was come to work on time. That's all you had to do. If you came to work on time and stood and sat up during the meetings and practice, you was gonna get a 5, 10 year contract with Bill O'Brien. Hence why Eric Murray is still on this team. Uh, I don't know if they can cut Eric Murray just yet. Because of his contract, I don't know how. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think he did end up renegotiating too. So I don't know exactly how his money works. That might be one of the reasons why Eric Murray is not cut. But I agree, Eric Murray should be definitely gone. But it is what it is. Now let's see what some of y'all talking about in these comments and read what y'all got going. What y'all got going. We should go get OJ Howard. I'm with that. I'm definitely with that. I would definitely go after OJ Howard. I definitely would go after OJ Howard. Why is Rex still here? I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you. What's good? What's good, Devin? What's good, Devin? Pierce is a dog already. Let's see. What's good with YBS? Got the news in here. Got the news in here. What's up, Brandon? Unfortunately, we still got Murray. Yeah, I feel you. Texans should cut Rex Burkhead. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Rex Burkhead. Oh, so they cut Chris Conley. Interesting. I didn't see that. I had to go back and look at the roster. My favorite. It's one of my favorite teams already. Okay, hold on, wait. So that's your favorite team, but you from Louisiana, Dominique? You from Louisiana? So you kind of like ESG because ESG is from Louisiana, and ESG is from Louisiana, but he rep everything Houston as far as like when it comes to the sports team, the Rockets, the Texans. I think the Astros as well, like and also he lives in Houston. If I'm not mistaken, I think he repped the South Side, but um, but I think he also got people out here too. But I know he's originally from Louisiana. I know he was originally from Louisiana. Speaking of rapping, man, y'all see I know this is y'all see what happened with Trey and Zero. Man, listen here, man. Man, listen here. That. And I was just talking about Trey too, because the Texans actually brought Trey the Truth to be the home captain for the home field advantage captain in the preseason game. See, this is the reason why we can have nice things like it, but I mean, I guess it wasn't really a huge thing. So I mean, maybe it probably something you wouldn't even get back to them. And what I mean by that, like they'd be weary to let other rappers or whatever other Houston legends like that be affiliated with the Texans. Like I said, how the Houston Roughnecks, they had Coyote, and they had Coyote being that was the actual DJ for the Roughnecks, and all the Houston rappers like Kiki and Slim Thug and people from U of H and stuff like that. Like it was just embodiment of the city of Houston. They was repping the city of Houston, repping the culture and things like that. Um, I doubt that. Like I say, that's because like I say it wasn't like real big. It wasn't real big. I know TMZ had dropped the little talked I know TMZ talked to Zero earlier, but I don't know if like I said if it was big enough that the Texans will find out about it, as far as and be like weary on letting other rappers being involved in the stadium, involved with the team and things of that nature. But it's fan of both musically. Uh, just fan of Trey brother Jayton, who was if I'm not mistaken was the person who was fighting, bro. Uh, like from a music standpoint, but it's all at the end of the day, it's all stupid. Like point blank, it really is. It's all stupid at the end of the day. But neither here nor there. Not only did we get rid of him, but we we got comp for him. 6 and 7. Homie, y'all talking about Conley? We got 2 picks from the Vikings. What's the deal? What's good? What's good, Scrooston? Heck still on the roster? Okay, okay. Bro, they cut Mac. It is funny it is funny that they cut Marlon Mack to keep Rex. But you know what though? Rex is from Houston. I could see them. They might have cut Mac because they feel like Mac can get a job somewhere else. It could have been one of those things like, well, like, hey, um, that we're gonna lean towards Damian Pierce. Damian Pierce is gonna be, and that's the reason why I do think that he's going to get a lot of carries. Like I said, maybe not 20 to 25 every game, but that is the reason why I do believe he's going to get, he's going to be the bell cow. He's going to get significant carries, because they let go of Marlon Mack because they want to spell him. They definitely could have kept Marlon Mack. I feel like they did. Uh, I feel like they probably went to Marlon Mack and told Marlon Mack like, "Hey, Damien's going to be the guy going forward. He's going to be the guy going forward. He's going to be the main guy who we're going to probably not say build our offense around, but basically sending alive our offensive game and playing around him and the things he can do." Um, would you want to stay on the team if you're okay with that? If you're okay with being his backup? We know you just came from being a backup. We know you came from being a starter and then get your job taken by them drafting Jonathan Taylor. Or do you want to see what else is out there? Do you want to see what is out there? And it could have been a situation where like now sometimes you could trade somebody like the Texans could have traded Andre Johnson and the Texans could have traded Andre Johnson and they could have traded JJ, but they decided to release them out of respect to allow them to go find their own home. It could be the same way with Marlon Mack. Could be the same way with Marlon Mack. That so they could it could definitely be the same way with Marlon Mack. We not we not going to get Viking backup or running back. He's looking for a trade. How you feel about the defense now with them? Like I said, I think the defense. I think the defense is going to be basically the backbone of this team. To be honest with you, especially going forward. Nick is good at trades. With getting 2 picks for Blacklock. You know who else got cut? All y'all, but all y'all don't like this video. Yeah, because I'm at 65 people in here. Like I said, we in here deep tonight. We in here real deep. But only got 28 likes, though. That's not even half, bro. I mean, y'all can at least give me half. Y'all can at least give me half. Could y'all can at least give me half. What's good, Derek? Burkhead over Mac. How is Burkhead still in the roster? Like I say, I believe that's the reason why Rex Burkhead is still in the roster. I believe that's the reason why Rex Burkhead is still in this roster. I believe that's the reason why Rex Burkhead is still in this roster. I can't wait for the season opener. Already, the way the defense is looking, man, we could shock some teams. Okay, so you on your you on your Davis Mills. We gonna shock some teams. What's good? What's good, Jay Boogie? R.I.P. Texas. Drip Driscoll, yeah, man. We ain't gonna be able to say Drip Driscoll no more, man. We ain't gonna make no more Drizzy. What's good, T? Wise Red. Jalen can he should get he gives you more certain plays. The wheel started with Rex Burkhead over Bill O'Brien calling the shots again. No, like I said, I believe the reason why Rex Burkhead is on the team is because of I think they actually went to Marlon Mack and Marlon Mack asked to get asked to get released. Yeah, I agree. I definitely think they should go after OJ Mayo. I definitely think they should go after OJ Mayo. I like that. That's somebody I would definitely go after and try to see if I can get him on the roster. I definitely would. Do you think we should go? No, no. Um, to be honest, actually, I think that I actually think especially how he catches slants. I think the Odell Beckham will probably. I think Odell Beckham probably would be one of the best receivers for Davis Mills. To be honest with you, the way his catch radius is, and also the way he be catching slack, I think that he would be the best. Like his skill set, what he brings to the table, yeah, definitely it would be like probably one of the perfect receivers for Davis Mills. The problem is the timeline. We talking about a guy who is a guy who's accustomed to being the number one player and been in the NFL for a little bit now and has just won Super Bowl, played in the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl, even though he got hurt in the Super Bowl game. I think he wants to be on a team that's competitive. He wants to play. He spent all them years in New York not doing nothing. I don't think he. I think he wants to win. He wants that play. So the Texans are not in the position to the Texans are not right now not in a position to go out there and sign him because they're not in a position to win. Not right now. Yo, what's good, Wink? Already, hey, shout out to that boy Wink. I know y'all. If y'all haven't got a chance after the stream, make sure y'all go check out the video with me, Wise, and Wink talking about the rookies, who we think is the most impactful rookie. You don't wanna miss it. Yeah, don't wanna. No, for real, y'all don't wanna miss it. Make sure y'all check that out. That's who we need to go after. Wait, what about from the Chiefs? Release Johnson. You talking about Josh Johnson? I thought the Chiefs released him. I know he got released. I ain't know he released. Yes, bro. That video doesn't look good for Trey. Yes, I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen the video of the actual altercation. I heard about the altercation. Haven't seen the video of the actual altercation. I seen Rose TMZ interview. I seen Rose TMZ interview, but I haven't seen the actual video of the altercation. I'm gonna check that out probably when I get done with the live stream. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go check out. Hey, yeah, shout out to Fox 1 Cents already. Rose was on all fours, man. Sad to see it. Trade. This is trade on that ground. All our topic, but as a coach, man, the week one matchup makes me nervous. The Colts run defense won't be as. Oh yeah, I don't have even food no more, man. Hey, and actually, people actually y'all was giving the runs. If I'm not mistaken, ain't is Darius Leonard gonna be playing? 'Cause I think ain't Darius Leonard out too? I thought didn't he have like surgery or something? I could be thinking about somebody else. Why the Browns waive pick if based off the draft? That's how it works, dude. We got 2 picks for Blacklock. Oh, so we got 2 picks for Blacklock. Okay, I thought they gave up a pick. We got 2 picks. Wait. Rex Rex is here because of pass pro. Oh, I get that. I get that. I mean that's we talked about this last night though too. Like Dan Peterson ain't no slash and pass pro either. But I do think that I believe they went to him as a veteran. I believe they went to him as a veteran and talked to Marlon Mack and basically expressed what they were doing. When it comes to Damian Pierce, that he was not going to be the guy because I'm pretty sure when they signed Marlon Mack was signed as a Texan either with the incentive of him being the number one guy and or to compete. Definitely actually have a real legitimate shot to compete for the number one position. He probably thought that he was going to get it. Because I mean, it wasn't like the Texans like were in a position. Because at that time, you don't know where the draft is going to fall. You don't know who you're going to draft. The Texans didn't know they're going to pick up Damian Pierce. They didn't know how the draft was going to fall. From I'm saying they signed Marlon Mack before they even traded for Deshaun Watson. So I don't even know if they even knew what picks they had yet. As far as that, they didn't know if they were going to have even higher picks, if they would have picks from the Falcons or from the Saints or from whoever else, the Dolphins, whoever else. I mean, they didn't know how things were gonna roll when they signed Marlon Mack. If I'm not mistaken. It's going, he can't be. What's up, Spitz, bro? Talk about how you got rid of the rest of Bill Bree holdovers. How do you feel about the team moving forward? Uh, definitely it's a different regime. Definitely I feel like the Texans are going in the right direction. Honestly, serious business. I actually believe that the way that Nick Caserio is going about building this team, I have zero issues with. Via the draft, via free agency. I told y'all this last year when people were mad when the Texans didn't sign nobody, and the same thing this past year. When people out there, I knew exactly what he was doing. He was waiting, let some of these bad contracts come off the books. Some of these bad contracts come off the book. We're going to get rid of some of these guys, some of these bad contracts, some of these bad draft picks. I'm not going to tie up no money. And eventually, eventually, when we're in position and I can pick up and sign some guys, I could pick up and sign some guys. Now I said the only problem is, would players want to come to the Texans? That's why I thought signing last year, signing Mark Ingram was vital. I believe that showed, okay, a player, even though he's not a superstar player, but a player like Mark Ingram, who got a little cachet and just ain't gonna just take no just random team just to be signed to a team. You signing him shows okay that he's willing to come. Now you end up also trading him midway through the season. Actually kind of early on throughout the season, you kind of trade him. But I feel like they talked to him, they got things done or whatever, and it was more so doing him a solid than just being spiteful and trading him. But you want to keep money. You want to keep money aside, especially if y'all really believe in Davis Mills, and if Davis Mills actually ends up being the guy. Y'all do know y'all got to pay Davis Mills next year, right? Y'all do know that, right? If y'all really think that if Davis Mills really is the guy, he has to get paid next year because he was a third round pick, so he doesn't have a fifth year option. He'll be going into his fourth year. No, going to his third year. I'm sorry, going to his third year. You don't want him to go into his fourth year. You don't want him to go into his fourth year without a contract. So you will be extending him next year. If the Texans believe in Davis Mills, they will extend Davis Mills next year. They will extend Davis Mills next season. So really, he actually kind of it's not a real contract year, but it's kind of like a contract year. Like he can earn a heavy contract this year because hey, Davis Mills plays lights out, goes to a Pro Bowl, that type of thing. Yeah, hey, we gonna go ahead and pay him now. That way we ain't gotta worry about nothing. We ain't gotta worry about he had bad don't have another good season. Now we paying now we gotta pay one of these top contracts, 100 mil plus. We'll get him a 60, 70 mil type contract. We pay him that right there. You know what I'm saying? All kind of cheap. And actually keep some of the salary cap. So that's what they kind of do. You got. I've been saying this since we drafted Stingley. They gonna try. They gonna have some money to try Christian Fulton next year. Is it next year? No, it's 2024. I'm sorry. You'll be able to sign Christian Fulton in 2024. So that's part of the reason why you don't see the big contracts. So when you ask me a question about trending in the right direction, how I feel about the team going forward, I like the way that they're drafting. I like the way they drafted. I have no issue about what they're doing via free agency or lack thereof because I understand the power play. You get some of these bad contracts out. Obviously, I like the Lovie Smith move. I think the Texans and Nick Caserio is trading in the right direction, and I do believe it's safe to say that if the reason why number 4 left and wanted to leave the Texans was because of the hiring of Nick Caserio and feeling it was going to be very Patriot-centric, very Patriot-like, very just a repeat old things. He jumped the gun too quickly and then give this regime a chance. Like we all were guilty of. We were all guilty of it. I know we was all in there saying the exact same thing. And then last year really wasn't a good example because of situations in. Now, the whole David Culley thing, that was a question mark, but I do believe that David Culley gets hired because of the way the Deshaun Watson news, bro. I think a lot of things actually kind of helped play out the way it played out because they kind of helped each other, to be honest. But just from Nick Caserio mindset, the way he builds and go about a team, I definitely believe that we all and number 4 jumped the gun a little bit because I do think that Nick Caserio, he's trending, especially from a player evaluation standpoint, drafting wise. He drafted extremely well. Now, I know these rookies haven't stepped on the field yet outside of a preseason game, but we're high on a lot of them. They all could blow up in the face. And like I say, I'm not even going to vilify him. I'm not even going to vilify Nick Caserio if these guys are busts. If these guys end up being busts, I think it's more so on them or if they fooled all of us. They fooled us. They fooled them. I really don't see anybody talking about anybody that the Texans drafted and calling them trash. So it's all based off of, did they not develop properly, or did they just pull the wool over all eyes and fooled all of us? Either way it go, I'm not going to blame Nick, and I think that Nick Caserio is doing a good job, and I actually like the way the direction the team is trending. To be honest, I already get the likes up. Hear me out. Cowboy lost their offensive lineman. It's like giving them Tunsil for next year a first round pick. Will I give up Larry Tunsil for a first round pick? You already have 2 first round picks. You're gonna get another first round pick. More than likely, well then if you do that, you definitely gonna be using one of those first round picks to draft a left tackle. Don't know how the draft is looking, especially when it comes to offensive lineman. Is there an offensive lineman that's really highly sought after? Like a left tackle. I really don't know. I don't know because you already have Larry Tunsil, but then you also don't have to pay said rookie if you draft him. You're gonna be getting them in the first round if you're option type situation. So I don't know. That's a good one. I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I really don't know what I'd do if I had 80 people in my life. You should get 100 plus easy already. I need the lights to go up. I mean, people going up. I mean, it's people in here. It's definitely people in here. People are definitely falling through. How you feel about having only 4 receivers? How do you think that will end up? They not leaning on the running game. They not leaning on the passing game. They not leaning on this passing game. For all the Davis Mills fans, and this is not, I'm not even about to even criticize Davis Mills. Sidebar for y'all, for all the Davis Mills fans, for all Davis Mills fans, the Texans are not planning on leaning on the passing attack. They are not planning on leaning on the passing attack at all. They are playing. They like the game plan for the 2023 2022 Houston Texans is to play good defense and run the football. That's the game plan. To play good defense and run the football. That's the game plan. Play good defense, run the football. Run the football, play good defense. That's the game plan. Pass when you need to. Pass when you have to. If it's not a passing down or a passing situation, they're not going to pass the football. Outside of games where they will be behind and obviously they have to get up the attempts, like how I said about Damian Pierce maybe not getting 20 25 attempts a game. I don't think I same thing about Davis Mills. I don't think Davis Mills is going to be passing the football 25 to 30 times. I'm thinking Davis Mills probably going to have 20 attempts a game. Davis Mills, I don't believe Davis Mills to have a lot of passing attempts. It has nothing to do with Davis Mills. I just don't think they're going to be leaning on the passing attack. I don't. Now, I do know that Pep offense does lean on the passing attack. I do know that Pep offense does throw the football downfield. What's the receivers? You say it's only 4 receivers. Obviously, Brandon Cook. Brandon Cooks is one, obviously. Nico is the other one. So is it Philip Dorsett? Is Philip Dorsett the third one? I think I said with Chris Conley got. So is it Dorsett Moore? Is it Dorsett Moore? I don't really know. That I don't know. Hate drip and camp cut, but it's business. Plus Rex coming off a bad injury. We cut Marlon Mack. I'm finna go listen. Why you gonna listen to Jilly music? Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. What was cracking up over it. Ty got cut. We need to go grab Tyler Johnson. You need to pick up the Texans slacks. He announced he isn't going to be going live as much. So that means you go live more often. Huh, I don't know. I don't know what that was talking about. Trade 6th-round pick. We receive Blacklock from Mims. Talking about, now, hey, whatever happened to Denzel Mims? I would definitely go after Denzel Mims. I'll definitely make a play for Denzel Mims. What? Oh, so where all Davis Mills haters go? So where all my Davis Mills haters from 12 months ago? That boy there, Stingley ain't no songs. Yeah, he got way. Stop, man! Stop with this. I'm gonna need y'all to stop, especially in my comments, the disrespectful sauce. Y'all got, come on now. Y'all know Sauce is my boy now. Y'all definitely got to stop the disrespect when it comes to Sauce. Y'all definitely got to do that. Y'all definitely got to do that. I lost the bet. I can wear a Texans jersey until they win 4 games. Do you believe in Davis Mills, Spitz? I've said this several times. I'm going to give him to the bye week. After the bye week, I'm going to give my full assessment, and I will go after that. So I'm not going to give him to my. I'm going to give to the bye week. I've said this numerous times. What do you think of the receiver that wearing 90 preseason? Did he get cut? I think he did.
CJ Stroud to Houston. he, Hey, shout out to that boy Wise, man. Like I said, if y'all have not got a chance, when the stream is over, make sure you go to the make sure you go on my go. Hey, after this, hit that link. At the bottom, go to my page. Go check out the video that me, Wink, and Wise did talking about who we feel like is going to be the impactful rookies for the Houston Texans. So make sure y'all hit that. Make sure y'all go find that video, watch that video, like that video, comment on that video, share, and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe. But that's off top. If you're not subscribed to the channel, y'all tripping. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Like I said, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit them like buttons. Gotta see more people in here, but likes ain't going on. So make sure you hit that like button. Hit the like button. Comment on all the videos. Share. Share it on all social media platforms. Any type of social media platform you use. Hey, man, share this info. Man, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy like my boy Greedy. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Share the info. Share the info. Don't be greedy with the knowledge. Share the info on all social media platforms. Cause I know y'all following Texan fans. I know a lot of people who y'all following, who follow y'all, who friends with y'all are Texan fans. So make sure y'all make sure y'all put them on game, man. Everybody don't be knowing it. Make sure y'all put them on game. Stingley season, Petrie season soon. Yeah, I know y'all seen that. Hey, I feel like that's a future All-Pro duo, bro. I really do. I definitely do. I've been saying that about Casario. Glad everyone's seeing the vision. Next, Mills vision. First and seconds for Tulsa. Chris Harris and Damian Ridge. Last year it was Malik Willis. This year CJ Stroud. Okay, this is the thing though. Like last year, last year, yeah, people was talking about. Last year, people was talking about Malik Willis. People was talking about Desmond. People was talking about Desmond towards the end. People talking about Spencer Rattler. But it was said off top. It was said off top that this might not be a good season for quarterbacks, but quarterbacks get pushed up just because of the position. It was said very early on it was not a good season. It was not going to be a good draft for quarterbacks, and it's the worst draft for quarterbacks in a long time. I forgot how long it was the first time a quarterback didn't get drafted in the top 10, or first time a quarterback didn't get drafted in the top 20. This past season it broke a lot of quarterback records, bad records for one when it comes to drafting quarterbacks. I don't think that's gonna be I don't think teams are gonna be forced into drafting CJ Stroud or Bryce Young. I think people who really gonna want to draft CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. Now maybe some of the other guys who get thrown in, maybe they are getting pushed up because of their position. I have to go back and look, but I know for a fact that those two, CJ Stroud and Bryce Young, are being drafted. These guys are any year will be drafted in the first round. Those are definitely guys who are getting drafted in the first round. Michi gonna be comeback player of the year 2023. He should. He should. Like I said, I'm still mad that in 2018 they gave it to Andrew Luck instead of giving it to Andre Howell. Andre Howell had cancer. It got diagnosed cancer right before training camp, missed preseason, missed the first half of the season, came back in, was active, and got an interception, and got a couple of interceptions. I think he got two interceptions that season. That right there, the moment he stepped on the field, he should have got a comeback player. Yeah, let alone go out there and making plays. When Andrew Luck, yeah, true enough, Andrew Luck missed the whole season, but he was actually football injured. Deshaun Watson, same thing, was a Pro Bowler coming off of mid-season. Yeah, he should be in the run for comeback player. Yeah, absolutely. J.J. Watt. He was in the run for comeback player. I think J.J. Watt actually was in the top 3. J.J. Watt was a comeback player. Yeah, breaking his leg in 2017, coming back, being an All-Pro on two different positions. He was an All-Pro as an edge rusher and was an All-Pro as an interior lineman. But still, none of those guys was battling cancer. This guy was diagnosed, battled cancer, got in remission, and came back on a football field and made a play all in the same year. Should have been comeback play of the year. Don't care what nobody say. I feel like he was slightly behind that. So hopefully they don't do the same thing to Mitch. Just to say that. They hid the waiver wire right for two more receivers. We'll see. We'll do it. I don't know. We'll definitely see. Do you think keep Mill? Do you think do they keep Mills if he throws for 4,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions? Okay, this is the thing about stats. This is the thing about. You can't give me amount of yards and touchdowns. Now the interceptions, I can get with the interceptions. You can't give me amount of yards or touchdowns and saying that is why you should keep a player, because by that merit you would never get rid of Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles was constantly one of the top guys statistically, huge fantasy guy, had huge fantasy numbers because he had a lot of garbage time touchdowns, a lot of garbage time plays. So those numbers add up, and when you look at their record, I mean, when I look at their record, when you look at their stats, it don't have an asterisk by it. Oh, they had got three. They got out of this 1,400 yards, 1,500 of it came in games where they were being blown out by 20 points in the second half, and they just came out and just scored a whole bunch of touchdowns, but didn't win the game. Like, or it was all in guard time, prevent defense. It don't say nothing like that. So don't get you can't give me stats. I need to see how he plays, and did he play? Did he get those through ebb and flows of a game in a hard fought battle and play well? That's what I'm looking at. It's definitely what I'm looking at. Happy birthday for the city. City 186 years old already. Happy birthday, Houston. How do you win football over how do you win a football game with a solid how you win football with a solid running game? Easy. That's easy. Like, are you serious? Are you trolling? Are you really asking how do you win a football game? How do you win football with a solid running game like this? Easy. I'm on the field. Your offense is not. You can't score unless you have the ball in your hand, right? Right? Like, did they change that rule in the field? Can you score without the ball in your hand? I mean, I know defense can score, but when defense goes, don't they gotta take the ball to score? So they ain't changed the rule. You sure? You sure they ain't changed the rule? I'm just saying. You sure? You sure? Nah, like that's how you win. You keep them off the field. Like, you keep the offense off the field, you run the football, you keep the offense off the field, you take longer drives. So instead of a 3-minute 5-play touchdown drive, now it's a 14 play drive that took up 14, anywhere between 10 to 14 minutes. You taking up a quarter off of a drive. You take even a quarter or damn near quarter off of one drive. You keeping a defense out on the field. They getting exhausted. They getting gas. They getting gas, and your offense is being refreshed. That's how. Your defense damn sure refreshed. That's how you win with a strong running game. See, it is Dorsett Moore. I kind of figured that's what it was gonna be. I kind of figured that's what it was. What's good, Jabari? Now, I'm actually glad Philip Dorsett's still here. I like when we signed Philip Dorsett. I thought that was pretty. I was not against it at all. I'm glad that we signed Philip Dorsett. I really do. Yeah. We won't get Bryce. Stashed out unless we move some picks because the Texans are going to be better than the Bears, Seahawks, Falcons, Giants, and Johnson. Well, we do play the Giants. We do play the Bears. So who knows? But I get you though. You don't think the Texans? I can see why you. I can see definitely why you don't feel like that. But greedy and sauce. What? Did greedy go to Cleveland? I mean not Cleveland. Did greedy go to New York? Hold up. Hold up, man. Hold up. Hold up. When y'all gonna admit Davis ain't when y'all gonna admit Davis ain't it? Yeah. Uh, I mean, it was the channel Texas Thoughts ran by Jordan was announced. He is the channel Texas Talks. He isn't going to be going live as much anymore because of his job. So I was saying you need to get his slack and go live more often to get more subs. That's how. That's not. Spence he was. Spence he said he was. Hey, I mean, hey, like I said, yeah, I definitely go live. I go live twice a week. Like I said, make sure y'all like got shit discussing. Y'all want more live videos? Yeah, y'all want more lives. Y'all want more, cause I'm still gonna be doing the lives weekly throughout the season. So y'all tell me y'all want more live videos. Drop in the chat if y'all want more live videos. Let me know if y'all want some more live videos. Y'all want me to do more live videos. Drop in the chat that y'all want me to do more live videos. I have to find another day to do some live videos, but drop in the chat that y'all want some more live. Y'all want some more live videos. I'm thinking about. I might do. I might have something for y'all. I'm thinking about doing this. If y'all want more live video, y'all let me know, and I can continue what I did. I was thinking about. Why don't we have Browns waivers? Dude, I ask. How do you win without? Oh, okay. How do you win without a running game? Oh, okay. My bad. My fault, brother. My fault. How do you win? How do you win without a running game? I mean, obviously defense and obviously passing the football. It's harder. I mean, Deshaun knew that back in 2012. Yeah, not 2012, 2020. Well, our defense and a lack of a running game because they had David Johnson, and that's part of the reason why I feel like Deshaun led the league in passing that year. And yeah, so that's how you do it. More lives already, more lives. But yeah, man, like I said, man, it's definitely going down. It's definitely going down. There definitely is, and the roster has been cleaned up. We know we're looking at the roster is being cleared up and cleaned up. We definitely know we're going there, and I definitely think that the Texans are trending in the right direction. I definitely think that they trend in the right direction. I definitely think that they know how to build. With Nick Casario know how to build. I mean, the 20 years he spent in New England wasn't for naught. He was a part of a good building process, if not the driving force, the brains behind the operation. Because you seen what happened once he's left. You seen what happened once Once he left, you seen exactly what happened, and it's not been very good. It's not been very good for the it's not been very good for the New England Patriots. So you see exactly you see exactly the assets that Nick Casario can bring. Like I said, you seen it in the short draft last year, and you seen it already early this year. So I definitely think it's going in the right direction. I definitely think that the right decisions are being made. The right cuts are being made. I know a lot of people like how you cut Marlon Mack and don't cut Rex Burkhead. And I know Wink said Rex Burkhead is here for pass pro. Now I don't think he's all the way wrong with that. I think that does have something to do with it, but I definitely believe. I think that they would prefer to have Marlon Mack, but they want to give some respect to Marlon Mack. And then I do think they actually like Rex Burkhead, and Rex Burkhead is from, if I'm not mistaken, I think Rex Burkhead from the Woodlands. I know Amendola was from the Woodlands. I think Rex is from the Woodlands too, if I'm not mistaken. So hey, he at home. I know Rex. Hey, I mean Rex was never a starter no way, so Rex ain't got no problem being a backup, collecting the backup check, and being at home, chilling in the city, and hey, this is gonna be the final. Rex already got his Super Bowl rings in New England. He not tripping at all. So he has no problem taking a backseat to Dameon Pierce, and also doesn't have a problem taking the backseat not only to Dameon Pierce but also taking the backseat and being the third back if need be. Like he don't have a problem. He don't got a problem with doing that at all. Like he ain't got a problem doing that at all. He definitely don't. I also wish the Texans. I think the Texans do that. I mean, I made a video talking about OJ Howard. The Texans. This is during when free agency, that the Texans should go after OJ Howard, because I think OJ Howard has some skills. And I think in an environment, I actually think an environment like here, it actually would help out him, because it's low expectations, and it's not the same. Like, it's low expectations, and it's not the same responsibility that's put on the shoulders like we had with Bruce Arians, with the Bruce Arians offense. Like with the Bruce Arians offense, it was before they got the Tom Brady, and you had Jameis Winston. So you got strong arm quarterback. It's a up tempo, up pace, down the field, vertical type offense, and it's predicated on throwing downfield. A lot of things that probably it wasn't I wasn't really fit for that. Really wasn't ready for him to. He wasn't ready and developed in that spot yet, in that role yet. But that's how he was used. And then you get Tom Brady. Now expectation, a lot of things change, and he hasn't developed yet. Unlike Chris Godwin or Mike Evans, who have developed, they ready to take that next step forward to go out and compete for championships. OJ wasn't ready for that. I think you put OJ in this environment here, still a rebuild, things like that. Davis Mills is a young quarterback, throws some intermediate passes, things like that, kind of stay out the way a little bit. I think that actually helps out OJ Howard, and it will help him advance, hone in his skills, and play better. I think it will help him. It will advance. It will enhance. Help him play. I know, bolster up his skills a little bit and have him play better. And I think he could develop a little bit more. I mean, kind of like CJ Fedora. CJ Fedora was developed better under Brock Osweiler than anybody else, and we didn't get a chance to see him with Deshaun because of the whole concussion issue. Aaron Murray should get traded as well. I think the reason why Aaron Murray's still here, I don't think they can get out of that contract just yet without any type of penalties or anything like that. Oh, they got there. But hey, man, I'm about to get ready to get up out of here, man. Hey, appreciate all y'all that came through and commented and showed love. Appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit that like button for y'all go though. But if y'all haven't hit that like button, make sure you hit that like button because more people in here than likes, and it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be. It should be it should be even Steven. So I need more people to hit that like button. Make sure you're hitting that like button. If y'all haven't already, make sure you're hitting that like button. I really appreciate that. Make sure you're hitting that like button. If you haven't, make sure you're hitting it. But appreciate everybody that came through, everybody that liked, everybody that subscribed, everybody that shared, everybody that commented. Thank you for the super chat. The people in the super chat, appreciate their love, appreciate the engagement. Y'all coming through the conversation. Appreciate y'all coming through watching. Like I said, appreciate y'all sharing. If y'all sharing, y'all liking. If y'all liking, appreciate y'all. Like I say, subscribing. If y'all haven't, make sure y'all subscribing. And from the talks, like y'all want some live streams. Y'all want some extra ones. Like I say, I got some ideas and things I want to do. We'll talk about that. I will definitely be going back again live on Friday. You already know how I do it every Friday. The live it coming. You already know it is coming. Also, like I said, if y'all haven't got a chance, make sure y'all go check out once this stream is over. Make sure y'all go check out that last video that I did with my boy Wise, my boy Wink, talk about the impactful rookies, who we think impressed, who we think is going to be an impactful rookie, who we think is going to be the most impactful rookie, like that really. Who we felt like, who you want to know who we say is the most impactful rookie for the Houston Texans in this upcoming season. Also, got some more videos talk about this defense a little bit. Y'all know y'all want to talk about the defense, how dominant they was in this preseason, especially the last game against the 49ers. We're going to talk about the defense a little bit, just a little bit. So y'all want to be on the lookout. More videos coming. Like I say, the live stream, we'll be going live again on Friday. Already, y'all definitely know, we're definitely going to be going live on Friday. Hey, shout out to Fox 26. You already know what it is. Shout out to the city of Houston. Y'all, man, greatest fans out there, man. Shout out to the city of Houston. Hey, shout out to everybody in Sauce Nation. Shout out Sauce Nation. Shout out to all my boys out there in the round table. My boy Honcho, my boy Wise, my boy Wink, my boy Ray, my boy Tenny, Hector, Swisher. Hey, shout out to all y'all boys out there. Hey, if you part of the Sauce Sports Discord, meet me in the Discord. Like Honcho will always say, don't meet us there, beat us there. Be in there. Come on, I'm gonna fall through in a minute. We'll fall through. We can chop through. We can continue the conversation going. So make sure y'all come through. Hey, like I say, appreciate everything. I see more likes. Hey, man, appreciate that. Hit that like button before you go. Hit the like button before you go. But already, man, appreciate y'all love. I holla.